Okay, hold on. Aye. Oh my god, it reset everything? Why did it reset everything? Okay, hold on. Now I got. Okay. That was definitely up there. Oh my god, I cannot believe it did that to me again. Sorry guys about that. I don't know why I did that again. It my Streamlabs froze. But hey, at least froze like at the very beginning. I'm not sure how much it caught from my end part of the other part. I don't even know what the reason why. I'm tired. It's just, and I was saying that Colette Drake wrote a grinder of meal. A grinder of meal, yeah. No, a grind of metal. See, I'm so tired. I should ignore the T. A grind of metal. That's they wrote that. Yeah, that's basically all I said. I also said that the Collector doesn't have a office page, and I was like, oh, there's like 40% of today's reading didn't have office pages. But yeah, let's finish this. Let's get this over with. And I hope Streamer stops shitting itself in the future. At least, I mean, once I'm back in London, I have a better PC again, and I will probably stop doing that. Object class save, special containment procedures, SCP-2149 is to be stored in a small, environmentally self-contained chamber which has been fitted with internal radiation shielding sufficient to contain all naturally occurring radioisotopes. This chamber will also be equipped with internal Geiger counter and air quality sensors, as well as audio/video surveillance. SCP-2149 is to be securely attached to a hardened steel support frame of sufficient height to allow similarity hardened portable collection bin of at least 2 cubic meter capacity to be positioned under the output opening of SCP-2149. No personnel may enter SCP-2149's containment chamber during a production event. After production event, personnel are to enter the containment chamber and remove all materials produced by SCP-2149. All materials produced are to be sorted by type and disposed of, or sanitized and placed in storage as appropriate. All standard safety protocols for handling and cleaning radioactive materials and waste must be observed by all personnel assigned to SCP-2149. A safety cap has been placed over the hopper opening of SCP-2149 to prevent accidental introduction of materials or body parts into SCP-2149. The description: SCP-2149 is a Universal Model 1 meat grinder/chopper, a cylinder of unknown material which is superficially similar to layered sheets of carbon nanotubes, has been fused by unknown means to the body of the grinder and replaced the hand crank. The grinding auger continually rotates and no means to stop or prevent the rotation of SCP-2149's auger has yet been found. The auger has been observed to rotate faster when producing lighter metals and slower when producing heavier metals. During a production event, no material should be placed in the hopper opening. SCP-2149 exhibits low-grade radioactivity due to cumulative absorbed radiation. Attachment for filling sausage casings has been fused over the output portion of SCP-2149. This attachment is composed of the same material as the drive cylinder. Based on wear patterns and radiocarbon dating of service samples, the item was manufactured in the early 1920s. The modifications have not been accurately dated. The metal components of SCP-2149 are in good condition for their age and show minimal corrosion. Daily at midnight UTC, SCP-2149 will begin a production event. During production event, metal will begin issuing from the opening of SCP-2149. This metal is 97% to 99.99% pure elemental metal. Adamantium, maybe? Material introduced to the input hopper during a production event will be integrated into the produced metal, even if the auger could not normally break down the material introduced. This integration is a simple combination rather than an alloying, which much like grinding two different kinds of meat. Research is ongoing as to the mechanism that allows the iron auger to break down otherwise harder and stronger materials, in addition to the mechanism that prevents introduced materials from combining with the expelled metal. Metals expressed by the object are produced in a plasma state, though they quickly cool and solidify. In the case of metals that are not solid at or near room temperature, they will liquefy as normal. Production events will continue for a number of minutes equal to the atomic weight of the metal being produced. SCP-2149 has been observed to only produce metals which can exist in a stable form. Metalloids, non-metals, halogens, noble gases, and elements with no stable isotopes have not yet been recorded as having been produced by SCP-2149 to date. No pattern has yet been determined as to which metal SCP-2149 will produce. However, SCP-2149 seems to produce iron, copper, zinc, gold, and lead at statistically higher rates than other metals. Another note says iron is produced at a 3.52 to 1 ratio to all other metals, copper at 4.23 to 1, zinc at 3.78 to 1, gold at 1.63 to 1, and lead at 6.66 to 1. Oh, 6.66, huh? Okay. Due to the radioactivity of the item, all metals produced also exhibit an elevated level of radioactivity, so the gold is useless for us. Great. Incident Alpha 29. Okay. Incident Alpha 29 on 19 local time, or midnight UTC. SCP-2149 began a production event. Level 2 researcher assistant Alan was assigned as supervisor to D11279 and D2476, who were assigned to collection duty. D11279 had positioned the collection hopper under the opening of SCP-2149, while D2476 waited nearby with a portable sprayer filled with water to aid in the cooling of emitted metals. SCP-2149 was known to be radioactive at this time, but the level of radioactivity was measured to be within safe exposure levels. Both D-class personnel were equipped with personal dosimeters and briefed on their use prior to the incident. This was in accordance with containment procedures as written at the timeline of events follows. So 19 to 19:06 o'clock local. D11279 and D2476 engaged in trivial chatter. Transcript has been omitted for brevity and irrelevance. 19:07 local. SCP-2149 has produced enough material to reach the bottom of the collection bin. D2476 began spraying the heated material. D11279 was seen leaning on the collection bin with his back to D2476. This was in violation of safety protocols, as neither individual was able to see the other's dosimeter. R.A. Allen did not call out this violation of protocol. Why not? Why did you not call out, bro? 23 local. D11279 had begun grimacing and rubbing his abdomen, suggesting stomach upset or pain. D2476 was partially obscured by steam. Ugh, man. Starting to regret that chili mac for lunch. Y'all learn what to say. Y'all learn what to stay away from in the shower hall when y'all been here long as I have. Audible belch. Oh, damn! My lunch ain't sitting too good either. Wonder if they got a batch of bad meat. 2016 local. D11279 covered his mouth and clutched at his abdomen. He was visibly pale. D2476 stopped spraying the metal emerging from SCP-2149 and moved to check on D11279. He was also visibly pale and sweating. D2476 tapped D11279 shoulder. Yo, man, you okay? You looked up at the camera, waving his arm. He was clearly in pain. Yo, hey, hey, man, can we can we get the break in here or something? My boy here looks like he's about to hurl, man. I ain't feeling too good neither. Come on, man. 2019 local D2479 continued his attempt to gain the attention of R.A. Allen. His language quickly ascended to vicious, ineffective, and obscenities. During this time, D1279 had begun to vomit profusely. He was curled on his side, both arms wrapped around his abdomen. His expression and posture clearly demonstrated severe abdominal pain. D2476 was bent at the waist, his hands braced on his knees. He appeared to be trying to keep from vomiting. All personnel must remain within the containment chamber while a production event is active. Please refrain from extraneous activity and perform the tasks assigned to you until the production event has ended. D247, that is fucked up to say, like, they're clearly being radioactively poisoned. Like, vomiting and all over the place in pain, and it's like, how about you just keep doing what you're supposed to be doing, huh? Basically, that's what it sounds like. D2476 looked into the camera again. His facial expression appeared to be a mixture of rage and pain. His mouth moved as if speaking or shouting, but remaining audio was missing. Later testimony of R.A. Allen indicated he shut off the audio feed due to the increasingly hostile tone of D2476 dialogue. What? You couldn't handle it? You couldn't handle a man yelling at you because he was in pain? And clearly you were just torturing him at that point. 2022 till 22:48. That's 2 hours and 26 minutes long. Remainder of video footage showed both D1279 and D2476. Sorry, I'm very tired. Succumbing to what is later identified as severe radiation sickness. D2476 was noted for positioning D1279 in such a way that he did not aspirate his vomit before finally laying himself in a similar position to wait for the end of the production event. 22:58 local production event ended. As a result of this incident, it was discovered that SCP-2149 is able to produce radioactive metals in addition to more mundane metals. During incident Alpha 29, SCP-2149 produced 1.87 cubic meters of 98.62% pure uranium 238. Of course it did. Subsequent investigation of the incident revealed that R.A.L. had not been watching the video monitors for no monitoring the personnel under his supervision. His negligent behavior resulted in the deaths of both D-class personnel involved in this incident and the unnecessary exposure of 5 others to dangerous levels of radiation, as well as the irradiation of a large portion of storage wing A23. In light of this action, R.A.L. was treated with Class A amnestics and dismissed from the Foundation with no identity restoration provided. Oh, just full on amnesia, just walking around like, who am I? For his efforts in caring for and attempting to aid his fellow D-class, D2476 was posthumously restored to full citizenship status of D, and his next of kin provided with a standard survivor's benefit appropriate to a level 1 employee. Oh, well, great, but he's dead. Doesn't do him much good. Doesn't do him much good now, does it? I can't, man. That was like a reminder of the Foundation. Like some Foundation members are just asshats. Till the event is over, I won't let you out, even though you're clearly being radioactively poisoned, and whatever is being produced by 2149, probably, I should probably check it out, or at least ask you guys what it is, and once I know what it is, I can maybe make a better call instead of just, letting you guys suffer. But no, of course not.